know about life overseas as a black Christian missionary. Talking about relationships, God, fashion, and everything in between. Together, learning about a new culture and how they love. I'll take care of you, you take care of me, then everyone is taken care of. On Young Family, it's Lady A. You're watching MKJTV. You're watching MKJTV. On Young Family, it's Lady A. You're watching MKJTV. You're watching MKJTV. It's Avatar Teachers, really nice to meet ya. It's Avatar Teachers, really nice to meet ya. How you doing? It's Avatar Teachers, really nice to meet ya. It's Avatar Teachers, really nice to meet ya. On Young Family, it's Lady A. You're watching MKJTV. You're watching MKJTV.
Hey family, how you doing? Welcome to MKJTV, and it is I, Lady A. It's so good to talk to you guys again. Alright, so I made a video 2-3 days ago, and I was so upset. Like, I was like pissed. And I'm so glad I didn't post that, because sometimes it's good to vent, and even though I was venting to a computer, it felt good to get it out and to say what I had to say, and then to rethink what I said and if that's really what I wanted to say. So, and it wasn't, so I'm glad I didn't post that out of angst and out of anger, because that might have been not a good look. So basically, the video that I posted, and this is going to be a short explanation video, the video that I posted was about racism in Korea. And as we all know, as much as we would like to keep our blinders on it, racism exists everywhere, right? And it's a little more blatant and a little more rude in Korea, because it seems as though the Korean population knows that they're racist, kind of, but they're like, meh, whatever, it's not that serious, you know? Like, they have it. Sometimes it comes off like they have no intention of changing, because they don't see anything wrong with being racist, if that makes sense. So it can be a little frustrating to deal with that day in and day out. But this particular situation was really crazy because, dude, it was a K-pop video. Maybe I'll put the link in the description. It's a K-pop video. Well, not a K-pop video. It was a K-pop mainstream video. It was with a K-pop group, Beast, which I happen to love. Like, I enjoy the music, whatever. And anyway, one of the members of the group put on blackface and this hideous wig. I guess it was supposed to be a black person's hair, and these big hoop earrings, and they made him eat watermelon. They were telling him, like, no, eat more like an animal, be rude like black people, you have to try and be more like black people, whatever. And then his bandmate came, and the bandmate didn't want him to touch him because he looked black, and it was just really, like, just derogatory. And then there was some discrepancy with the subtitles at the bottom, but even watching it in mute as a person of color, I was just like, really? With your whole life? That's what you want to do? Oh, okay. Like, I just was livid. Needless to say, the black community in Korea flipped out. Like, now, mind you, the video was from November 2011. But, you know, stuff in K-pop kind of takes a while to, like, surface out to non-K-pop people. Like, if you aren't obsessed with K-pop, then you wouldn't know about it, because it's, you know, it was for the K-pop community. So anyway, the video is out now, and that's the only thing about the internet, man. Like, once you put it out there, it's out there. Then they gave this half-behind apology, like, oh, we weren't really trying to be racist in a mean way. What is that? Like, is there a good way to be racist? Did I miss that day in kindergarten? Obviously I did. So anyway, they were like, they weren't trying to be racist in a mean way, and they really love Omarion and Usher. They look up to them, so they couldn't possibly have meant it in a mean, hurtful way. Really? People have been stealing the culture of black people since the beginning of time. Like, embracing our gifts, embracing our talents without embracing us, the people, like, still acknowledging us as sub-level human, which is exactly what they were doing. And I mean, he had this huge piece of watermelon, and the first time he ate it, the guy was like, no, be more rough with it, be more, you gotta be more rude, have more attitude or whatever. and eat this watermelon. So then he was like really going, and I was just like, really, come on, dude. And then when his friend came, he was like, no, that can't be my band member. He would never make himself look like that. That can't be my band member. It was just really just sickening to watch. Actually, it was very sickening, because how do you have that high level of ignorance, like, in 2013? Like, it's different if it's like, okay, I know this is wrong and I'm gonna do it anyway because it's my right as a human to act and treat people however I want to, even if it's mean. Okay, whatever, now I know where you're coming from. But to be that clueless to what you're doing, I don't think you're that clueless, because ultimately when you look back at Korean history, they were the slaves to Japan. They were sub-level still to some Japanese people. They're like, ew, Koreans, boo. Like, really, you gonna dish it out, but you can't take it? And I just was like, that's crazy. So anyway, fast forward from this, again, another reason why I'm glad I didn't post the other video. From this, I now actually have been asked to write an article for the Korean Times. And that is like big deal. And actually, I'm going to have to write a article about racism from the perspective of a cultural consultant. And I'm going to take the baseball issue, like I was telling you guys. I don't know if I mentioned that to you guys before or not, but there was this baseball player. He's black, from New York. And this Korean player, like one of the top Korean players, was like, oh, because the newspaper was like, well, why does this person keep striking you out? Like, what's good? Like, do you think you'll ever beat him? And the dude was like, no, because he's black, and when the sun shines, it reflects off of his teeth. So his teeth blind me, so that's why I can't hit the balls either. Really? Korea. Like, so then the next week was this video surfaced from these K-pop people. So it was just crazy, right? Super crazy. So anyway, I'm actually going to be writing a response article to that, which will give segue to this, and it might be an ongoing thing for the Korean Times. So that's pretty cool. Whoop whoop, your girl's gonna get a chance to write. So I don't want them to like Google my name and then it's like, I can't stand Korea, because I was really feeling it. You know, I was angry, and I had the right to be. I definitely had the right to be angry. So anyway, I'm gonna be writing a paper, actually not a paper, an article, and I submitted this week, so I'm very excited. Prayerfully that will continue to go. And that's another reason why I really wanted to censor what I put out there. Not censor my feelings, but censor my vernacular and censor my articulation about how I feel, because I don't know where this is gonna go, and this might be the opportunity for me to go further in media. Like I've been telling you guys, that this has been my desire. That's what I'm working on. That's what I am doing currently. So I was like, okay, this is my platform. So I don't want to drop the ball on this. So anyway, so yeah, I'm looking forward to that article, and when I get the links, I'll post it so you guys can go leave a message, say you love it, so they'll continue to use me and in the Korean Times, and I'll have that under my belt. Also, from that, like I said, the black community, even the white people were just like, what in the world, Korea? Like, just the foreigner community altogether was just like, this is enough. Like, we give you guys a lot of excuses, but enough is enough, and something needs to be done. In fact, one person, a white guy, actually started an entire Facebook page about racism in Korea. Like, what are we going to do? Because it's not just the black people. Koreans are racist too. Everyone that's not white and not Korean. Like, other Asian countries, you know, old dirty Philippines, and Chinese people are dogs, and it's crazy. It's really, really crazy. So, and it's not everybody, and I'm thankful that it's not everybody. And, you know, I feel like, because I know it's not everybody, that's why I still feel like even ignorant racism is a choice. Like, you choose to be that way, because I have friends who are very, very close to me, obviously open, my Korean sisters, I have Korean family. They would never say or do that or think that way, you know what I mean? So anyway, out of that, I offered to do a web series, a comedic approach to racism in Korea. So there will be not only blackface, there will be yellowface, there will be whiteface. And when I say white, I mean stark white. And it's just going to be the extreme of the extreme. These situations have actually happened, but most people don't talk about them because it's like, that was so crazy. There's got to be some other explanation. Like, it can't just be you're that retarded. Like, that can't happen. And I don't mean retarded in a negative, derogatory way to people with mental handicap. I mean that unable to put a thought together that just happened. You allowed that to happen. So anyway, everybody's down for it. I'm so excited. So we have our first interest meeting coming up, and I'm going to run the skits by them. I'm really, really excited. So of course you're going to be able to find them right here on MKJTV, as well as they're creating like a special page for racial and global awareness in Korea, which is something that's long overdue. So I'm definitely going to be involved in that, like not just with the writing the webiseries, but webisodes, webiseries, whatever, webisodes, not just writing those, but really doing more interaction at the schools, because you know I'll be working for myself full time, right? So this is like perfect timing. So working at the schools and making sure that the ball is moving positively, so that if the country decides that they want to move forward in their global thinking, that can happen. They have the tools necessary to do that. And if they choose not to, that's on them. My job is never to get anybody to force feed anyone. You have to eat this food I'm giving you. No, my job is to prepare it, to leave out the juice, and to leave out the utensils. And if you want to knock it back, do it. If not, that's your choice. But you can never say you didn't know better and you didn't have a chance and you didn't have the opportunity to do and be better. So that's what's going on. So I am gonna put the link to that video in the box. And when you watch it, a lot of people are like sending it to media in other countries, because we feel like we've done enough. Hey, inside there's been a lot of bad incidents that have happened. So we feel like we've done enough knocking from the inside, and we feel like if people on a global scale are aware of what's going on and start speaking out against these things, that maybe Korea will, because Koreans are very like, they're very surface, like it has to look good from the outside, even though it is a hot mess. And we're not all over, just some parts are just a hot mess. So we feel like if global attention gets, some global light gets shined on the situation here, then maybe it will start the ball rolling. Like, let's get some healthy dialogue going, because I know that once you get exposure and healthy dialogue, that creates awareness. Once awareness is created, then it gives people the tools to think outside of the box and think outside of the norm and move forward as a people together, as a group together. So yeah, those are some of the things we're working on here in South Korea. So definitely pray for us, wish us well, shout us out. If you a voodoo person, please don't send nothing crazy my way. But other than that, that's what's up. I welcome all good energy. All positive energy is awesome sauceum. So yeah, I hope you're having a fabulous day. I just wanted to update you guys. I'm actually getting ready to post another video for, what's her name? Okay, Miss T-Bird is going to be her name, because y'all know I don't like putting people's business out there, especially if you don't agree with what I have to say, because sometimes people write back like, I can't believe you said that. So yeah, and I think this is going to be one of those. I probably am not going to say what you want to hear. I'm sorry in advance. I apologize. So anyway, for everyone else, thank you for tuning in to MKJTV, and I'll see you in the next video. Annyeong!